Hey guys, it's me, Jess, and welcome to another video. Today's video is going to be my monthly what's sold in the month of April 2023. So I like doing these videos because they're very helpful to me. I want to know what's selling right now, so hopefully you are watching this in 2023 and you guys can get some ideas of what's selling for me and what to pick up in the thrift stores. So April 2023 was good and was not good. It was good in the fact that I do have a lot more sales over $50 to share with you. It was not good in the fact that I did not sell anything over $100. With that being said, I do sell on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari, but today I'm only going to share sales that were on eBay and on Poshmark. Starting with eBay, I sold this Trina Turk swimsuit. I had just bought it, so I only had it for 7 days. I did have it listed pretty high for $97 because that's what comps were around. And per a tip from my friend Tanya, she said that she has all of her store on best offer. So I went ahead and changed all of my store to best offer. I'm sending out offers anyway every Friday, so why not? So I got an offer on this for $70 and I probably would have sent a $69.99 offer, so I went ahead and took that. And I paid a whopping $32 for this, but I still made a good amount. Another retail arbitrage item. Did you guys know that Ross sells Free People? I actually found this out watching a TikTok, and this lady was going through Ross and she was like, did you know that Ross sells Free People? And she held up all these Ross things. So I got really excited and I went to at least 3 different Ross stores before I actually found a Free People piece. And for resale, I didn't buy anything but this one piece, but it only ended up selling for $50. I did have it marked at like $77. I only had this a month, but it is more of a winter item, so I kind of wanted to scoot it out because I didn't want to hold it all summer. But it was a very, very pretty. It is a crushed red velvet. It was $16.99 at Ross, which isn't terrible, but it's a little more than I would like to pay. But still, made a decent profit on that one. All right, the next one actually went international, so that is always fun and exciting. International, I don't know if you guys noticed that when you send something to whatever eBay headquarters or the ones that you send internationally, they are now going to Chicago, which is really close to me, instead of Kentucky. So it costs me literally nothing if I need to priority it, which I totally appreciate because I was expecting, if I sent something international, it would go to eBay headquarters or whatever. And then that would be located in like California, which would cost me like $15 to send something that's like 3 pounds. Terrible. It's terrible. Right, so I'll go let you know what I sold. Is a Ted Baker blue blouse. It was really cute. And Ted Baker, I don't pick up. Like, if I see it out, usually I find it at like Nordstrom Rack. And it's priced maybe decently at like $15, $25. The retail for Ted Baker is like $200, and yeah, it's insane. But I cannot sell Ted Baker to save my life, except I did sell this one for $60, which seems absurd to me. I probably would have taken like 20. This is one of those items that I did get on Facebook Marketplace. If you guys saw my video from March, you will know that, I got a whole bunch of stuff from Facebook Marketplace and I've been selling it consistently and made a ton of money so far. Yes. Anyways, this was from my second haul, so I believe I only paid $1 for this. And the last and final item that I want to share, over $50, that sold on eBay, is this St. John little elephant love sweater. I sold this for $97.77. I did have it marked to like $117.77, but I sent an offer for like $20 off and actually somebody took it. I got this at an estate sale on my birthday, actually, during the Thanksgiving holiday. It was fun because I got to go to 3 private estate sales where the lady who was in charge, she just opened these houses up for me and like a couple of other people. And I went immediately to the closets and just started sifting through. Nothing was marked, so it was a little scary buying things or like putting things out for her to price. Because the second estate sale, she was like, okay, this is $2, this is $2, this is $5. And I was like, okay, those are reasonable prices. The second estate sale, she was like, this is $35, this is $50. So immediately I was like, yeah, I can't, not those, I'm not gonna buy those. And I was really sad because they were super nice. Well, the second round at the last estate sale, I was like, I really want this St. John. So I'm hoping she'll be a little more lenient with her pricing, since I did put a lot of stuff back because she priced them too high. And little did you know, Jess was right. She was like, I guess I could do 15 for this sweater, which is still a lot, but I knew it would sell with elephants on it. So yeah, I paid 15 for that and 15 for a couple other things that I did end up selling. So super nice. That made for a very nice profit. On to Poshmark. And Poshmark, I sold a lot of denim jeans, and I used to hate denim, but now I love it. So first up are some Good American jeans. These sold at the beginning of March. And I got them from my brother. I believe the last time I went over to his house and cleaned out his closet. These were from his wife. Hopefully she knows that he was giving me her jeans to sell. Anything I did for my brother, I ended up splitting the profit 50-50. So I did give him half of the profit after the fees and everything. These sold for $50, and I don't ever find Good American jeans, but I found two in her closet. So the other ones had sold previously, and these had just sold in April. So yeah. All right, the next one is kind of a funny story. These are a pair of UGG moto boots. I ended up selling these for $55, like maybe within a couple of days. This is funny because it was, I believe, the last time I went to the bins with my dad. I didn't find anything really. And at the end of our trip, I went through this last bin, and this lady, I don't even know who she was. I don't think she knew who I was. She just asked me, oh, you know, what size are your feet? And I was like, no, that's kind of a weird question. I was like, oh, they're kind of tiny. I wear like a 7. And that was the right answer, because she was like, well, these UGG boots don't fit me and they're a size 7. Do you want them? And I was like, yes. And she goes, here you go. They were really, really nice. On the bottom of them, they had the Goodwill price tag on it, and it did say $41. No wonder they didn't sell at Goodwill. But I took them, I hardly did any leather cleaning to them, and sold them for $55. So at the bins, my prices are $1.89 per pound. They recently went up from $1.59. So I'm guessing I paid around $4 for these. So that was a super awesome find. Ugh, these shoes haunted me. Like, these were terrible. So these are some Manola Blahniks. Yes, Manola Blahnik. These were just totally plain. They weren't great. I did get them in a ThredUp designer box probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago. Jeez. I didn't want to list them because I didn't know if they were real or fake, but then I got some confirmation that they were real. They were just so plain that I was like, are these even worth listing? Literally, I had them on my rack and did not list them for probably 2 years. And then maybe a year ago, I sent in my first box to ThredUp and did terrible. So I sent these with them. They priced them at $129. So again, they authenticated them because they won't sell anything that's not real. So that just verified that they were real. So when they didn't sell, I requested them back, and then they sat in the box for maybe a couple months, maybe 6. And so I just recently, maybe within the last 2 months or so, listed them and was like, these aren't gonna sell. I don't even know what I'm doing. I listed them really high, and somebody sent me a $60 offer, and I was like, yes. I was like, take it and go. So yeah, with my ThredUp box that I ended up buying like 3 or 4 years ago, I ended up paying $17 per item. So to turn 17 into 60 over 4 years, I mean, not that great, but I just should have listed them 4 years ago. I could have avoided this whole situation. Moving on, another Facebook Marketplace item that I ended up selling was this Armani Exchange raspberry colored blazer. It was very, very pretty. I believe this was brand new with tags. And I would say I don't normally pick up Armani Exchange, but I've been doing really well with it, especially with the Facebook Marketplace deal that I did. So I actually might be on the lookout for Armani stuff. This was from my second Facebook haul, so I only paid $1 for this one as well, and ended up selling it for $65. Oh, this was an exciting one. I actually did a TikTok on this, and there's kind of a funny story to this because I went to Salvation Army, I gathered some stuff, and I did a whole other TikTok on like my haul from there. I have not posted it yet because I'm waiting for everything to sell from it. So then I went up to the cash register, but then I don't remember what happened. I think there was somebody was taking too long, so I just went back down another aisle. As an aisle I don't really go through, it's just like some women's tops, some long sleeve tops, and you know, summer's coming, so I wasn't really interested. And I was just flipping through, not really paying attention. And then all of a sudden I came across this Ralph Lauren 100% cashmere, and it was the purple label collection. So I don't know if you guys know, but that is kind of the top tier along with the black label of Ralph Lauren. There's a video out there that tells you what the tiers are. I don't know, it's from 5 or 6 years ago, so I'm not really sure if it's still accurate, but I go by it. I will link it down below. It is by Susan Wells, and she taught me a lot a long time ago. I don't know if she's still putting videos out there, but it gives you the Ralph Lauren like tier, and you'll know what's worth the most and what's not worth a lot at all. Recommend checking that video out. I sold this one for $67, and I only paid $7 for it at Salvation Army. All right, I feel like I'm babbling a lot, so I'm going to try to keep the rest of these pretty short. The next thing I sold for $50 or more were these Bird Dog Boomstick pants. I don't know why it's called Boomstick, but my brother gave them to me. I had no idea what they were, looked them up, and was impressed. I paid $0 for this, obviously, and they sold for $60. My mom and I have a vintage storage unit. Yes. We've had it for about 3.5 years, and we are officially closing it down. We were closing it down March 31st, but I realized our eBay store doesn't end till April 30th. So I'm gonna keep it another month. Everything in it is $10. So if you guys are interested in any vintage at all, you can look in our store. Anything is $10. If you guys want to buy more than one thing, buy a couple things, buy a whole lot of things, definitely reach out to us. Give us a screenshot of, you know, the things you want, and we can definitely work with you on shipping. If you guys are interested, it is high class vintage on eBay. I will also have it linked down below. But one of the items I've had in the store that did not make it to the $10 sale, obviously, were these vintage Levi's 521 red tab jeans. And okay, first of all, vintage Levi's, yes. They weren't the big E or anything, but they were brand new with tags. And secondly, I don't know if this meant anything to the buyer, but they were labeled incorrectly. So I don't know if it was the tag said 521 and then the label actually on the jeans said 512, or, you know, vice versa. But anyways, it was like a mistake made in, you know, the manufacturer or the people that make the tags. So that's a pretty cool little incident that maybe worked in my favor. So yeah, as you can see, I sold these for $77. That was the full asking price, and it was on Poshmark. Next thing I sold over $50 is this Tory Burch ruby sweater. I bought this retail arbitrage many moons ago. I did have it priced at $117, thinking it would sell. I believe the retail price on it was around $298, so I didn't think $117 was too bad. This sat and sat and sat and never even got offers. Finally, somebody came in with a $60 offer, and I was like, yeah, I don't know. I only paid $10 for it, so turning 10 into 60, I'm making a decent amount, and I just didn't want to hold on to it any longer. Another pair of jeans. I love those jeans. I didn't mean to burst out into song, but the next item that I ended up selling are these Everlane jeans. A lot of you aren't surprised that Everlane sells for so much and so well. I don't find Everlane in my area, or apparently I'm not looking out for it. So this was the first pair of Everlane jeans that I ended up finding. Super excited. I found these at Salvation Army and I paid $8 for them. I even showed my parents because they were with me and I was like, look, I found Everlane. And they were like, huh? they really don't know clothes or don't care. My dad is into the hard goods and my mom is just into retail arbitrage. So whenever she goes out to thrift stores, she's kind of like, anyways, I paid $7 for these and they ended up selling for $50 in just a couple of weeks. And another pair of jeans, yes, are these True Religion jeans. Another Facebook Marketplace find, of course. These were, again, from my second haul, so I only paid $1 for them. They ended up selling for $50, and if I didn't tell you, they were brand new with tags, so I think that helped. I'm not sure that True Religion sells as well as it used to, but obviously it still sells, and when it's brand new with tags, that helps it a lot. All right, the last and final thing is something I picked up a couple of weeks ago. I went to my local consignment store. They had a $3 sale going on, and right now it has changed to $1. So I did pick up a few more things yesterday when I just happened to drive by because it was on my way home. There was this J. Crew 100% cashmere sweater there. It was either like orange or tan. I don't know. You can see it in the picture. I don't know if they knew this, but inside, if you looked at the label, the tag was attached to it. And the tag said $98. Pretty excited about that one. You know what? They probably did know because I think they had it priced at like $34.99, which I don't know why anybody would pay that price at a consignment store. Maybe they would. Yeah, I ended up paying $3 for this and it ended up selling for $57. All right, that was it. I hope that was pretty informational for you guys. I hope you guys found a lot of bolos to look out for. And I know you guys took notes on all the jeans that sell for a ton of money. I got it up here in my head, which pairs of jeans to now look out for. And denim has now shifted to the first section I go to when I go to the thrift store. And if you guys are still with me, let me know your best sale for March 2023 because we all love to learn from each other. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye.